This is Morten from Inkish. Chica and I, we have just started our 3 weeks trip. And why not just start in Mexico? Warm temperatures, nice tequila, and nice food here. And now we are at the Label Expo in Guadalajara. And Stefan?
Morten,
Good
nice
to see
you in lovely Mexico.
Lovely Mexico. I mean, have you been here many times?
It's my fourth time now, yes. So
first time?
First time in Guadalajara, but then we have a couple of customers in Mexico City, some very nice, very good customers, and we are visiting quite regularly. And but the first time here, and excited to be at the next Label Expo. We were here the last time to just browse around and see the market, explore it a little bit, but it was already that fascinating and motivating, very nice vibes. So that it's really nice to see, and we decided to come back and invest in a stand and exhibit here as well. So, yeah.
One of the things I'm just wondering about, because I mean, if you look at the markets in general today, we have, I think a lot of us Western companies been focusing on the Western companies in the US, Canada, the Western kind of countries. But I think that with all the, let's say, the changes in the world right now, the emerging market seems like a very interesting thing to offset from what is happening in the world right now, right?
I think in general, absolutely yes. But I think for us in labels and packaging, I think it's even bigger. If you see the whole nurturing market do more buying in supermarkets, more labels, more packaging, it's just getting more and more. And Mexico itself is a huge country with a huge population. So you see that for us really as an exciting market. And in real honesty, we have some of our biggest customers in the world are in Mexico. It's amazing to see and very impressive.
When you started that journey in Mexico, was that a surprise that it was so big, or?
Yes, I must say still today, one of our customers, Etiflex, it's a 500 employee printing company in the middle of Mexico City. I never have seen such a big single plant organization in labels. Okay. So it's pretty impressive. And it was a surprise to us, and we are still very happy to work with them.
Just a few months ago, you and I will also talk because you acquired Omikai from Sweden, my good friend Matthias and his team. Is that the new CERM? Is that buying a lot of companies to grow bigger, or?
No. I think it's a little more than that, of course. So it's certainly a big step for CERM. As even Omikai is not a really big company, but for a company like CERM, it's a huge investment, but also a big step in kind of organization, how we do things. I don't think it's a big thing in growing, but what is of course nice with them, as you know, Matthias and the team very well, they have an amazing technology. Their tech stack, their backend, their cloud-based technology, it's mind-blowing, and I think that will help us to speed up our cloud development by a couple of years.
Okay, that's
so
nice.
We're really impressed by that already.
So an acquisition like the Omikai is also a matter of moving CERM faster into the cloud, basically.
100%. Okay. That was for us the main reason, to be fair. Yes, they have also customers, which are good customers, but certainly with what they did, it's not really our focus market in packaging and labels and flexible packaging, but certainly that technology will help us at least a couple of years. We have not determined yet how many years, but it will escalate what we plan to do and already started by a couple of years, not just by the technology, but also by their people. I think the combination of Matthias and his team together with our team, I think we're really excited about that.
I think I know both CERM and Omikai quite well, and I think that the cultures that you have are very similar, right?
That's what we figured out as well. We were talking to Matthias probably over a year or so, and it was always felt like this is a good I'm not sure, wave or connection, because they have very similar mindset. It's the right focus for the right priorities as a company, but also for the people. And that it made it really easy at the end. And then when you did all the due diligence around technology, then it's a perfect fit as it looks like for now. And I must say for now, because it's really only now, I think, 6 weeks or so.
Yeah,
so it's still very new. We still try to get all the details together, define what we need to do, priorities. But it's all going well. It's nice. It's a lot of changes for everybody, but it seems to go really, really well. We're very satisfied.
Back to Mexico.
Yes.
I was just curious because I mean here at Label Expo, you are the first company we interview here at the booth. So of course there's not been any guests yet. But what are the expectations for a show like this?
We certainly, as we started a little earlier, we see a big market, not just in Mexico, but also even without the presence in South and Latin America. We're getting a lot of requests via the internet, via our website, via voice of marketing or marketing of voice, how we want to call it, or referrals. So there's a lot of more needs in transformation. into automation. I think that's where SERM is strong and keeps continue to be strong. So we have quite high expectations. So we hired now also people locally in Mexico, having local support, local implementation specialists. And we see this just as a next step in our involvement as a company as well with the Spanish-speaking markets for sure.
Fantastic. Stefan, thank you.
Morten, pleasure.